Hey guys, I'm Joel. I'm the Connect pastor at Community Christian Church, and I wanted to take a minute to connect with you. March 2nd was a relatively normal Monday for us. Melissa and I were preparing a grocery order for pickup at Walmart. Like normal, except for we were thinking about adding a couple extra things. We had no idea what the coronavirus was bringing towards us, but we knew we wanted to be prepared a little bit. No, we didn't buy toilet paper. In fact, the only thing that we stocked up on was this. 2 things of ramen and a bunch of canned vegetables. Not exactly gonna last us a long time, so thankfully we haven't had to dig into them just yet. But I wanna ask you, how prepared are you for all of this? And how prepared are you spiritually? Hopefully you did a better job than what Melissa and I did with food. But, how is God talking to you right now? You know, it reminds me of a story of getting so caught up in the things of this earth, the things that life is throwing at you. From Jesus' ministry, he was hanging out with this one really lucky family who got to have him over for dinner. And Mary and Martha were their names. And the older sister, Martha, she was busy preparing a meal for Jesus, and she was completely consumed. She was not going to feed her Lord and Savior ramen for dinner. Wasn't going to happen. Now Mary, her younger sister, had the same hospitality responsibilities, but she was focused on that. In fact, she was completely ignoring them because she had her teacher right there, and she was spending time with them. And sure enough, Martha begins to complain and Jesus, why don't you have Mary help out? I mean, this is really unfair. And you know what? Jesus' response was, you probably are familiar with the story. He said, he said that, man, you're worried and upset about many things, Martha, but few things are needed. In fact, only one. Mary has chosen what's better, and it won't be taken from her. I'm sure that was a favorite story of the disciples as they were sitting around campfires, and even of the early Christians as they were getting together, sharing stories about Jesus. But he highlights how important it is to not give God your leftovers, to not just be rationed and try and throw in a little bit of Jesus, but especially right now when we're feeling the need physically and emotionally, we should be recognizing that Jesus needs to be first place in our life. And I challenge you to do that, to not be distracted by the things that are swirling around you and the things that seem like they're necessary. But I challenge you to be focused on the only one thing that's super important. All right, God bless. We'll see you soon.